Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 59. Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New York Jets.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. This is Gibson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. And we harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty back. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So the Bucs now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 33. Thompson now, third down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Oh, nice move. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the first carry for Bush to the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. They'll keep it on the ground. Bush. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 22. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now whistles come in before this snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Operating from the gun, Clark. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! And the Jets are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Thompson now. There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Gets around him. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Clark, open man is born. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kendrick Bourne, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. They work now on 2nd and 9. Thompson looking to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. A lot depends on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Thompson on 1st and 10. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run at the 39-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Thompson. Over the middle to Evans. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. Second down. Here's Thompson. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. From the gun, it's Thompson. And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Thompson going to throw it. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And New York sent to take the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Clark got his man complete over the middle. That's Bush. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Clark on 1st and 10. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. On the run, it's Bush. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is caught, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
Here's Clark on 1st down.
That's Bourne. Got it on the slant.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now Clark to throw. Off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd down throw for Thompson. He'll get this out wide here.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Thompson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Quick throw caught by Godwin.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Thompson. He'll get this to Elliott.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Sticking with Thompson here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Thompson's throw taken in by Evans here.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Here's Thompson.
A dump off to Elliott. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
To the air again, Thompson.
He completes it to air. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Thompson to throw on 2nd down. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now Thompson. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Here's Thompson. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Bucs are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Now Clark throwing on first down.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, Clark over the middle, complete. That's Bush. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Clark. It's caught by OBJ. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter. I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Looking to throw, Thompson.
And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start on the ground with Bush. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st down, they stick with Bush.
To the 27-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Throwing quickly to Wilson.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Operating from the gun. Clark. Touchdown, Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Always important to get the 1st score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the 1st score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Thompson now from the gun. And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Shotgun on 3rd down. Here's Thompson to the sideline and incomplete.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A punt of 46, a return of 5.
And the Jets will take over. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Clark now to throw on second down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Back to throw. Clark.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Second down and 8.
Operating from the gun, Thompson. And this is caught by Evans. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a third down and 3. Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
And he is going to have
a little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Again, Thompson's going to throw this to Evans on the slant.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Thompson will look to the air on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Second and 10.
Draw play, Elliott.
5 yards, now it's third and 5. An entire season coming down to this next quarter. 3 in the books here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi Trophy as we begin the fourth and final quarter of action.
That one complete to Elliott. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So out now come the Jets. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead. Fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. They'll run it with Bush. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. First down, here's Thompson. He gets it over the middle to Palmer.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
3rd and long, Thompson.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Thompson back to the air once more.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Thompson out of the shotgun here.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Thompson looking to throw.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
2nd down and a yard. Thompson now. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Now it's Thompson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now Thompson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced.
They'll look to throw again.
That's caught by Durham.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Thompson going to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Thompson, desperation time.
That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he coughed it up. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Clark, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They'll hand it off to Bush. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Clark.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
That ends up pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown. 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. And now out come the Jets. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Bush.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A give left side, Bush.
He'll take it inside the 25.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Bush trying the middle. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man here is Conklin.
And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy will be in the Big Apple. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.